turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with Coach?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen, 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. A first down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And some room to maneuver.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, it's Cook. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he goes up top. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run. Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They come out here in the eye. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cousins, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got this.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. What? Big air.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It's complete to Diggs. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.